Hi, my name's Skandra, and you're watching The Bubble.
With a shade that you had it all, that you grabbed my heart with your strength, and I've never loved, I never have.
I just wanted a one-word name, and my Russian name is actually Sasha, but Beyonce took that name, kind of, so I didn't want to compete with her. And Skandra is just a variation of Sasha, which is actually Alexandra in Russian. I've been making music since I was like 12 years old. I started my first garage band when I was like just entering junior high. And I just fell in love with music and I haven't stopped making it since. Skandra is a new project. I had taken a break from releasing music for a few years with my old bands, and so I decided that I was ready again, and I'd written I think about 50 to 60 songs, and I wanted to release a few of them. So there's 3 out so far.
I really fucked up. Last year, my wife and I decided to spend all of our money on our dream, recording the album she always wanted to make. Like, really all of it. We rented a studio, we hired a producer, we hired musicians, we hired a mixer, we hired a squirrel. No, the squirrel was free. The songs turned out incredibly, my wife was happy, but we decided to go all in. We blew our savings and flew to Paris to make a music video with friends. We hired a full crew, rented a mansion in Paris, and I even shaved and grew a mustache. We had everything. The songs, the music video. Back home, my wife told me.
Yeah, now we just need to promote it.
And I said,
Don't worry about it, I'll get you 1 million streams. I'm a pro at marketing.
I know nothing about marketing, but I try my best. Here's the thing, when you release music, the first week is the most important to get noticed. The release date was 5 days ago. So far, we only have 750 streams and 48 hours left. So here I am, live on TikTok, streaming the song by myself to get the counter up to 1 million. Boys, help a boy out. Stream the song with me, because like I said,
basically it was actually my husband. I didn't really know how to market music during a pandemic. It just didn't feel second nature to me at all to be stuck at home and just using the internet. And he had been using TikTok and falling in love with TikTok, and I hadn't really gotten that into it. And so he was like, well, why don't we just tell the world about the fact that you put your heart and soul into this project and the pandemic hit and now you don't know what to do. Let's just tell them the truth, you know? And also the first week of releasing a song on Spotify, you get a live counter so you can actually track how many listens. And there was like 5 days left on the counter or something. So he's like, well, let's get the counter up. Let's get TikTok to help get the counter up so you can start getting on playlists and fans, and you know, there'll be a percentage of people who like it. So the first night we got like 1,000 streams, and he made this video basically explaining the whole story. We got 1,000 streams, and then woke up the next morning to 60,000 streams, and then within the week it was 1 million streams. And so you know, that basically gained the attention of not only Spotify playlists but record labels, and there was actually a fan base, and it really was overnight success. But you are right, I've been doing music and giving back to the music community for so many years that it didn't feel like an undeserved moment, you know? So I've been staying up north, about 5 hours north of Los Angeles during the pandemic, and kind of in the middle of nowhere. And throughout the beginning of the pandemic, I was using Treehouse, which is a platform, which is a community I created in Los Angeles, a music community. And I was using that platform to basically keep music alive and through a quarantine concert for a few months, and got thousands of people to perform and just do stuff from home and keep creating. And then BLM hit LA and I wasn't here, and so I used Treehouse to basically help that movement. And I just feel like it was a mixture of that, and then also fundraising for Guatemala randomly, because I have family out there. So there was like all of these very selfless, community-oriented projects that I was just giving myself to all the time. And then I just hit a point where I couldn't do anything anymore. There was nothing else I could do. I could, you know, I felt like I had to be there in person, you know, to do anything about it. And I think once I hit this limit of like, all right, well, I'm in the woods in a house, there's nothing else I can do here. You know what, I'm just gonna release the music. I don't even care what happens. I'm just gonna get it out there, because the truth is I'm gonna write new music and I'm gonna wanna release that. And I can't just, you know, let this sit here and rot for 2 years. So I kind of just, you know, I just was like, let's go. Let's just, you know, bite the bullet and do it. So I was not expecting anything, but this was a pleasant surprise.
My soul's asleep in your bed.
the song Rivers that we did the whole TikTok with is really just about a heartbreak. It's really about a toxic relationship heartbreak. And the music video is me prancing around a mansion in Paris. It's not what the world needs right now. So I knew that going into it, but I went, all right, well, it's beautiful and it's dreamy and it's ethereal, and there are people who are gonna relate to this in some extent, and honestly, this is going to be dated in a year, so I might as well put it out, you know? I mean, that's really, there was definitely a battle in my mind about it, but at the same time, if you put something out, you can move on from that, you know? And I think it's a more universally accepted thing than, there are other avenues to tell people it's gonna be okay. And I don't think music has to be that. I think music can just be a reflection of any human emotion that you have, you know. I mostly post on Instagram right now on my the daily updates, which is Skandra with a dot in between the D and the R. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. If you just look up Skandra anywhere, you will find me, because there's no one else named Skandra. So no one else. It's only me. Hi, my name is Skandra, and you've just been buzzed.